What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It is your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals, giving that knowledge, giving that heat with everything in the youth baseball space, giving you this knowledge, having showcases, giving that extra exposure to kids around the country, helping kids get into school with my recruiting services. All right, holler at me if you need me and my Tupac voice. All right, holler if you need me. All right, what's going on, man? I sorry about yesterday. All right, I had a lot of things going on, but I am back like the afro. All right, back like we don't lost something here, man. So listen, what's going on, man? I wanted to make sure that I hit you up just real quick. Let me get my messages in. Um, Tomorrow I will have my longtime friend of mine. Used to be front office with the Kansas City Royals. I've known him for many years, and he turned financial advisor. And he is now. I mean, his roster is crazy. A couple of my guests is a couple of his clients, Nassim, Nunez, and my boy Xavier Edwards. All right, both of them are clients of his, but he's a financial advisor to you know a large amount of kids for high round picks and major leaguers. And we're just gonna talk some money tomorrow. All right, we're gonna get into this money thing tomorrow. So I really want you guys to come check it out. Like I said, he will be on there talking about essentially saving your money, not recruiting. Essentially, investing your money well and doing the right thing with your bread once you make it. I hope all you guys join me tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, Muzzy Jackson joining us tomorrow. All right, financial advisor to many of people. All right, so listen, um, Pookie, what up? Yeah, Muzzy. I know you know that. All right, Robert in Miami was good. Serge, ATL, what's up? What's up? All right, Clay was good. All right, let me see who else over here. Listen, so I wanted to hit I wanted to hit on a couple of subjects today, man. And I put a post up there earlier today on this guy shared his message, and we talked about recruiting and parents being indecisive on certain things, when to pull the trigger, what to do, what's going on. And I understand, man, parents have to make some tough decisions. Sometimes they don't know where to turn, right? And I'm gonna give you my thoughts on a couple of subjects that is what I deal with on a daily basis. And again, these are just my opinions, just experiences that I go through. All right. Herman, what's up, family? What's good? What's good? All right. Texas in the house. So listen, uh, I'm going to read to you a couple of messages that were given to me. All right. Two in particular that were sent to me. I'm not calling out uh, no doubt, Pat. All right, yeah, I know you saw me share that message, right? And because it was real talk. All right, I like what my man was saying. All right, the Illinois travel group. All right, so travel baseball group. But I wanted to hit you with a couple of things, messages that came to me. Uh, One of them was a mom last year, and this is I blame myself for this. Like I do, I kind of take things personally, and when things don't go right, and especially somebody that's been in my on my necessarily followed me or reached out to me, messaged me for any type of uh, help or needing something, asked me a question, wanted to hook up or something like that, right? And then I hear that things didn't necessarily go the way they planned, right? So I kind of feel a certain way. Just like when my man put that message out there that I sent. If you don't know, I shared it in a couple of groups. It's on my page, but essentially talked about COVID right now and recruiting and some of the mistakes that parents make, and um, you know, it's trying times. But basically, he said in a nutshell, it's never too late to learn and understand the recruiting process. All right. That's what I've been harping on. That's why I've done trainings on it. I've talked about it. I try to help parents, and they call me and they kind of, and I understand, it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't meaning, like, when I say it ain't for everybody, like, working with me may not be for everybody, but don't let it come down. Greg, what's up? Sharice, what's good? Don't let it come down to like money or any. And I know everything and everything kind of comes to money sometimes. You got what you got. You can't, but my biggest thing is sometimes, and I'm gonna just speak 100 on this, okay? And I'm gonna talk about the mistakes that I've made, but I also flip it on sometime with the parents, right? So I talk to on average any given week, I'll say on the low end, 10 parents, 10 sets of parents, all right, asking me different questions. And if I add the messages, it's probably 20, 15 to 20 plus parents per week. Certain days, certain weeks is high, certain times it may not be, right? But I kind of get a feel, you know what I'm saying? DJ, what's up, man? I kind of get a feel for, it don't matter what part of the country, it don't matter race or anything like that, because everybody kind of got their, issues in here and there, right? So when one parent, will speak to me and message me or say something to me when I say I put up the numbers as far as like 93% of the kids don't make it to play in college baseball, right? 93%, right? And they're like, why do you harp on that? You make it out to be so hard and like, and I don't do that for that reason. I want to show basically the 7% that make it, right? That you should feel proud of that because 93% don't, you know what I'm saying? Terrell, what's up, family? Arkansas in the building. So the 7%, right, that make it, you should feel privileged. So when I say those numbers, is why? Because it's always like 1 to 2% of those 7% that are not happy with their situation, not happy where they're going, not feeling blessed the way they should be, man. That this is something that, what I mean? Like, you should feel happy to get an opportunity to play past high school. You know what I'm saying? Mark, what's up? Kentucky in the building, all right? So when I say 97%, 93% don't make it, because I want the 70% to feel happy what they do, because it's always 1 or 2% that are not, they're like, not happy with their situation, because this recruiting thing don't normally go the way you want to, right? You normally don't just get to pick the school that you want to, and they want you. It's very few percentage of kids that happens to, that you get the offer you want from the school you want, and the opportunities there, the majors there, all of these. It don't work like that, right? You just try to take the best package, the best school that wants you at that time, regardless of the level, right? I say that to say because some of the parents is, why you always harp on that 93% of making it, because I feel like I talk to those last couple of percentages, and it's you try. I in my mind cannot fathom to think that it can't be another 3 to 5%. There's 1,500 schools out here that play college baseball. 1,500, right? I can't fathom another 3 to 4 to 5%, all right, that cannot play college baseball. Right. And for whatever reason, right, the overlooked, getting bad advice, and one of the two things, and I may hit home with, right, many times when I talk to parents, a lot of those parents, all right, mom, dads, are not baseball people, right? They're not baseball people. The studs are the studs, right? But then you have a large group, which is more so than the studs, right, of decent ball players that have a chance to play. But sometimes I feel like the reason why they don't necessarily go 100% into it. When I mean 100%, meaning like doing extra. You can go to the lessons and you can go to travel ball teams, get it, all right? Certain travel ball teams is better than others. We talk about that. Certain coaches are going to do more than others, high school here. I'm talking about something extra, right? Extra outside of that, because that's what's needed, especially during this time right now. I believe sometimes they don't really understand the true value of their kids' worth. That's right, I said it. I don't think they truly are 100% understanding of their kids' talent. I think it's more so they kind of hope. And again, and sometimes it's not even a fault of theirs, right? Because they're trying to do something that they kid loves to do and provide the best opportunity. But when it comes to a little bit extra, they start questioning their kid. But in actuality, they're questioning them. They actually are questioning themselves, right? Because they are looking at it from a broad view. Is like, is my kid that good? All right. I see him hit like this. I see him whatever. Because if he's just not a stud, meaning like 9th to 10th grade, he's getting offers and the big power schools are after him. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Then you kind of fall into everybody else, right? But you can't sit here and tell me that 93%, that another extra 3 to 5% can't play in a college somewhere. All right. But I think it comes down to a parent, right? I agree, Rodney. All right. I think it comes down to a parent or two not really fully trusting that kid's talent enough to play college baseball, because again, they don't know what they don't know, right? So they're trusting a coach, they're trusting an organization, they're trusting different people, and now they get confused, which ultimately becomes even worse. You know what I'm saying? The lack of trust is there, and now is a confused mind, is a paralyzed mind. They're not doing anything, right? And then they get mad. Oh, I spent all this money on travel ball. I spent all of this here and there, whatever, right? But sometimes it takes just more. It just takes more, especially during these times. Okay. I understand resources and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes along with it, right? I go through it too, right? I never made millions in the league, right? I didn't kill it like I wanted to in the major leagues, right? No doubt about it. So like my daughter now, right? She's in an academy. We work hard to keep her in the academy, and we spend a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Baseball is one thing, but tennis is a whole nother ball game. But it's a different sport, right? All right. But I wish I was in a position to have her go to the best of the best, to fly in France and places like this to get the best training. But I can't. You know what I mean? I got to do what I got to do. You know, she goes to the academy where she does, right? So I understand, resources could be an issue, right? But I also know what I'm willing to do extra to get where she, is needed. And I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? We talk college, but we don't talk college. All right. She could have stayed where she was at, take a couple lessons, a week, play a little school-based tennis, and practice a couple of weeks where everybody else do, and then go play on the weekends, and still, I believe, got to get a Division I scholarship. But we trying to go past that. So it's a 4 or 5 day, a week, commitment, 4 or 5 hours a day. That's what we do. All right. It's a commitment. I'm just saying, I'm not a tennis guy, but I see some talent, right? And we go. Again, I don't want to, I know it's different sports, but sometimes parents, I feel like, don't fully go. They say they do, but they kind of don't. All right. And again, I just think because they're not baseball people, right? And I get it. Trust me. And people, sharks and different people come from the waters from all different angles coming. And I talk to parents all the time, and they, recruiting person here, and this coach telling them this, and one parent, I could clearly see the kid wasn't the Division I talented kid, but I got another coach in the service and all of that wanting the business is telling them, oh, he's a D1, he's a whatever. And I had to flat out tell the parent, I was like, he's not Division I. I said, if you're looking for a Division I and you're looking for somebody to tell you that, we don't need to work together. We don't, I'm saying, you need to go somewhere else. I said, he's not. I was like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. And I told the kid straight up, I was like, listen, take offense. I want you to take offense to what I'm telling you. I want you to go on the field and tell Coach D to stick it up, and play like a D1 player, because that helps everybody else out. All right. But I said, as I sit here right here and what I've seen on videos and all of that, you know what I mean? I'm like, you're not there. And I think I'll be blowing smoke up that kid's butt, you know what I'm saying, to tell him he's a D1 player and whatever, just to get business or just to do something. And I think a lot of that happens in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel confident I could get the kid in school, right? But I can't. I feel like I can't. I'll be shooting myself in the foot to put the pressure on myself to get this kid a D1 when I don't feel like he's a D1. It's the same thing as a travel ball coach saying he could get a kid all these scholarships and all of that, and he, what I'm saying, the kid ain't the part of them 7%. You know what I'm saying? You could train them up to be, but I still think it's a larger percentage of kids. That number should be very easily 2 or 3% more than what it is. All right. I just think it's the wrong moves parents make. Okay. I know you guys got a lot of. Let me get these comments coming in. All right. And I'm not trying to hit on one person or whatever. I'm gonna give you a couple of comments. There's a reason why I'm saying this today. All right. So What's up, Greg? Southern Cal in the house. Greg, I saw your kid, man. Your kid look like he can play, man. All right. Coach, you have kept it. Let me see. All right. Greg says, Coach, you have kept it 100 all the time. Anyone that harps on what you're saying are the same parents that think because little Johnny made All Stars in Little League that he's the next Mookie Betts. Right. Your insight should be used as fuel to make sure everyone knows the grind is real. Amen. All right. Boy, DJ said 100%, no doubt. All right. Let me say the DJ says on the other end, where the parents are very good too early and they stop pushing and stop working as hard. That's true, because just because my man Lil Johnny is the man at 12, 13, 14, don't mean he's gonna be the man at 16. That don't happen. Even if he got offers at 14 and 15. All right. It's a long way to go to finish line. All right? Bad advice and lack of knowledge, no doubt, Rodney. All right. Brandon says, I have a question for you, D. Brandon, shoot it, baby. Type it in. I'll get it out here. All right. Terrence, what's good, man? All right. Your son is a stud, man. I like what I see. All right. Let me see here. All right. And you're not talking more money. It could be more positive feedback, more pushing, more emphasis and attitude, etc. All right. Shout out to my boy Roy, man. Happy birthday, man. I know you just had a happy 40th birthday. Shout out to you, my brother. All right. You get out of it what you put into it, no doubt. All right. Eric, all right. I owe you those times, right? I owe you those times. I got you, Eric. All right. Good to see you, baby. Probably going to take a dip this year. A lot of red shirts. Yup. All right. What we got? Brandon says, can I have your opinion on how do you know if your son's travel team is the right one for him besides tournament schedule? Brandon, I just talked about this. Couple of things, man. All right. Track record, opportunity, and then just understand what you're looking for. All right. Just understand what you're going to be looking for. Right. It's very hard to get the travel organization that's going to put you and get you the proper exposure, get you the development that you need. Okay. That's the big one. Right. Prices is good and opportunity. All right. It's very hard to get all four. All right, if you can get 2 to 3 of those, you all right. But how you can kind of combat that is kind of get on a team that does some big time tournaments, and if you can pick up with a player and then save your money and go to these. I know I can't say 100% right now, Brandon, that it's going to happen, but I'm banking on this vaccine and stuff and everything kind of open up and get somewhat back to normal this summer. But I would save my money and go to the prospect camps wherever you are located, Brandon. All right. Go to about 3 or 4, just, pick about 3 or 4 schools that you are very interested in. All right. And go to their prospect camp. Spend your money on those type of things. All right. Go to some tournaments. Keep your your strikes. If you again, I'm not in your pocket. If you can handle it resource wise, all right. Play your tournaments with your teams and here and there, but go to those prospect camps. I promise you would probably get a lot more. And if I'm banking on, if I had a child, we would do the prospect camps more so than all these tournaments that you're going to play that don't necessarily, they say they're going to be highly this and highly that, but who knows? All right. It's a handful of tournaments that I think you should look at for the the talent that you're going to play against and for the people that'll be there, scouts and recruiters. All right. But on the flip side, I would just identify 2 to 3 schools or more that your son and you guys have sit down and get a qualified evaluation from. What I mean by a qualifying person that really understands the game. Okay. Not, hopefully it's your travel organization guy who, your owner or your coach who's well connected, played college baseball or longer, has connections in there, is going to give you a true evaluation on your kid. I just told you about mine, right? I mean, about the kid I just talked to. I ain't his coach or anything like that. I just look at what I see and based on the measurables, based on what I see from film and all of that. And I'm like, he ain't there. He's not a Division I player. All right. And from a parent, you got to take whatever that qualified coach gives you, you got to take it and run with it. And just be like, all right, as long as he's qualified to tell you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, as long as he's a qualified instructor or been there, all right, like, and gotten kids to school, been around the game, can coach, and is connected. Somebody, I'm just saying, like, I hope you get my picture. let him evaluate your kid and give you a fair. You don't want nobody blowing smoke, up your, because he wants your business or anything like. Nah, man. Just, I mean, a lot of kids make it D2, D3, junior colleges, make it to the league if that's your ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to just necessarily be D1. I'm not saying, Brandon, that your kid is not a D1 or he is a D1. I'm not saying. I'm just make sure that guy is qualified and go get to hit them prospect camps. You know what I'm saying? Track record is everything, but understand some even track record guys, those big time travel ball organizations. All right, just understand sometimes they're gonna take the top 2 or 3 kids that have gone and signed with the big time schools and market them to think that everybody's doing that. No, it don't work like that. And I talked about this in my free workshop a few weeks back. All right, I got into it real heavy about that, man. So, great question, Brandon. I hope I answered it for you, brother. I see talent in my little man, but sometimes I think I tried to push too hard. I don't want him to think it's me who wants it. He will come to me 2 or 3 times a week to put some time of work in. How do you balance it so young kids don't get burned out? Man, if he's coming to you, that's what you want. You know what I mean? You use your gut instincts as a dad, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first to tell you that. I fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do. I leave it to the coaches and stuff. I try to get my daughter's mental more so than any other thing, right? One, I'm not a tennis player, right? B, I kind of leave it to the coach, but I try to get in his mental side. All right. So, the fact that you're out there with him and he wants to do 2 or 3 days a week and get that extra practice in, you got something there. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't necessarily, what you think about, what you put out there. I worry about it a little bit too, but I don't put it out there at the burnout aspect of it here and there. But, as long as he out there grinding away and he wants to do it and having fun doing it, keep him out there, man. Keep him out there. All right. Devin Steve, real recognize real. Appreciate it, my dude. All right. Bernice, what's good? What's good? All right. I see. Congratulations on your son. I see that on Georgia. All right. One of the top Georgia outfielders in the country. In the state. I see that. All right. Devin says, how about an indoor deal? I did not see. That's good. I guess he got paid. I don't know. Easy. It's the 14th making me older. My bad, dude. My bad, Roy. All right. You're getting up there anyway, bro. I remember that little teenager way back in the day. Now you turning 40, making me feel old. I had D1 talent come out of high school, but had to mature and go to JUCO route to grow up. We talked about it. Yes. Nothing wrong with that, man. I love JUCOs, man. Relatable coaches that will develop your child should be number one. Yes, I agree. Development is everything, man. And just giving them fair, evaluation. Add roster size to the list of travel ball team. Yes. Just that's what I say. Opportunity to play, man. All right, opportunity to play. Delmar, what's up, family? DeAndre Cooper, when is the best time to contact someone like yourself to get an evaluation? My son's UG, but wanted to get an unbiased opinion. All right. I say 15-ish. All right. In his freshman year, sophomore. Because a lot can happen. He can be a late bloomer, but just to get into the recruiting thing, come get an evaluation, man. Wherever you DeAndre, come get one. All right. Come holler at me. And what age should you start doing prospect camps? As soon as you get high school. As soon as you're in high school. You're a freshman, start getting on those coaches' radar. And if you're really, really super talented, go 8th grade. Pick up some local tournaments and focus on showcase. Speaking from experience, don't waste your money playing on a backfield for the organization's 3rd or 4th team. Amen, Rodney. All right, you are absolutely right. And I think that's the main thing I get mad at is like you playing for these big time teams and stuff, but if you ain't on that main highlight, the main team, you supporting the main team. Oh, damn. Did I just say something? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't on the main team, all right, that means you supporting the main team financially by playing in an organization that you ain't the main team. And you know what I'm saying? If you're the 3rd or 4th team, you supporting the main team. All right? I'm just telling you. Okay. Ivy was good. As a parent that have a D1 daughter that is playing softball, and I want to get into the softball. I'm starting to bring on these coaches. I can't wait. A son that is committed to a D1 school for baseball. Congratulations, Ivy, doing it. All right, that family is tough. It is a grind to get the required information and take the information that you are given and be honest with your kids and help them grow. Everyone is not a D1, but take advantage of what opportunities you are given. Amen. Parents have to be involved and be honest with your child's skill level. Even if you don't know, ask. Amen, Ivy. Amen. And that's all I mean, that's all. I mean, because you're going to hear different opinions, two or three, and, and again, just check who's telling you and don't take to heart if it ain't what you want to hear. All right. Don't take to heart what you don't want, you know what I'm saying? What you don't want to hear. It's like, all right. A lot of people make it to the league not playing D1. I'm just telling you. I did the process at 8th and ninth grade. It was cheaper and better than playing in tournaments. We met a lot of coaches and gave us better game plan to get better, as well as knowing what level he was at and what we need to do to get better. Amen, Delmar. Hey, D, my son is getting college questionnaires from D1 offers to D3 camps. Congratulations, Mark. All right. Questionnaires from D1 and offers to D3. All right. Fill them out. See what happens. You know what I'm saying? I know you like it's a wide range, but depending on Mark age, you know what I'm saying? And I would, that's what I would do if, like, the younger the better. I would go to D1 camp, D2, D3, and then kind of start narrowing it down and kind of get feedback. You know what I'm saying? Kind of get feedback. D, passing out the knowledge as always. Brian, what's up, family? Keep preaching it, bro. I take a little bit of talent with work ethic and heart, then talent and no work ethic. Amen. I hear you with that. All right. What up? What up? Keish, what's up, Keish? I love it. Knowledge is power. Absolutely laughing. My parents don't understand that. D, say it again. All right. Yes, makes it hard when you don't know. Fun when you're learning. All right. All right. Pablo Alejandro Rivera, what's up? Louisiana is in the house. All right. D, let me say something. A lot of people always talk to me and my son, you crazy because you always working, even though he's a stud. But people don't know we come from Cuba, and our mentality is all we need is 1% to make it for both sports. So parents, stop making excuses to get your feelings hurt and get about it and sell ice cream somewhere. Super can't wait to meet you. I promise you, you will never see a kid like Super and talent maturity. No doubt, man. I can't wait to meet him. I see that film, man, and that's all it is, man. It just, I think it's sometimes you can't be privileged out here, man. Nothing goes the way you want it to go, man. Nothing. All right, in this baseball world, man, nothing does. All right, and I just wanted to kind of just talk a couple messages that was sent to me. It's all about this, right? And again, I put some responsibility on this, okay? And this is why I posted this. I shared that message earlier, all right? And this is why I'm talking about what I'm talking about today. And I just want to share this message, all right? Give me a minute. There's two messages that I want to share with you guys today, all right? And I'm not going to say no names, and I hope if she's on, she doesn't get offended. I said she or he. But I just give me 1 second. I'm sorry. All right. So she hit me up. I haven't heard from her in a while, right? And last September, she hit me up about lessons, all right? About hitting lessons. And I just got back to the Atlanta area, and I just, at that time, I wasn't giving hitting lessons, right? I wasn't, and I should have. She had reached out, and I didn't give it, right? And she found somebody else, but I asked, what was going on the recruiting side, right? And he's a 6'4", 195-pound kid, all right? They were hoping to have offers, but he didn't get none, right? He's going to a post-grad, which is not bad, all right? But again, I feel like, if we would have came in my space, the competitive nature of me where just based off the size, and I would just love to have seen him, you know what I mean? And it would have been, whatever. So I asked why he was going to post grad. What happened, And not to say post grad is bad. I'm not saying. You guys know how I feel about post grad, all right? But this is what she said, and this is, again, I take responsibility, but I just want you guys to say, hear this, all right? We decided on post grad for several reasons. Trust me, he needs it. He'll graduate at 17 and still enroll in college at 18, all right? We did a ton of things wrong, all right, in hindsight, and could never get the proper training or exposure he needed, all right? He's solid. Don't get me wrong. Just know that extra year development, physical, and that will make the world a difference. He's never really been on a great travel team. You know how they promise one thing, and then you realize an entire year has been wasted. He's in a great academic high school that can care less about sports. Okay, which, again, talk about travelable high schools. You never know. All right, just a ton of things that were done wrong. And done that was not in his best interest, that didn't benefit his skill level or us. All right. Again, so a lot of things to chew on, right? Again, and I feel the responsibility, right? Not to say it could have changed in there, right? But because she reached out to me hitting and I just wasn't doing the lessons at that part, we kind of faded away. She came back and I appreciate her reaching back out. But I just feel like, man, if he would have gotten around me, right, not just the teaching, all right, but just being in my space, you know what I'm saying, and me getting to evaluate him and essentially train him up, right, I just feel like it could have been possibly different, possibly, right, even though he's raw, and at least I could have gave her the proper advice, because she said the travel team wasn't, whatever, and she was promised a lot of things. It just didn't go right? And then the academic side of the school, which is great, but sometimes academic high schools is just worried about academics, and they're not going to push scholarships and stuff like that. So that's an issue. All right. And then if you rely from a parents, you rely on high school coaches and stuff. And again, if you're a high school coach, I'm not trying to offend nobody. All right. I just know that the ones that I be around and talk to, they're usually, teachers and, enjoy coaching, but most of them be worried about just wins or losses and keeping their job. You know what I'm saying? They love baseball, but baseball is their second thing that they're doing usually. All right, they're usually like a teacher or something like that, and they teach baseball, right? I mean, they coach baseball, so that's not really their priority is not truly baseball like that. You know what I'm saying? You get someone that's dedicated to it, but then they're not. So they're not actively hardcore recruiting, even though it's help their program. You know what I'm saying? B Hall, what's up, family? JC, what's good? What's good? All right. But I'm just saying, all right, I feel bad. All right. So two things I want to just kind of give in this, all right, selfishly speaking. All right. I haven't been in the cages all last year like I wanted to, 2020. All right. Like I wanted to. Okay. So if you are in an Atlanta area and you want some lessons, holla at me, because I need to get back in the cages myself. I'm kind of getting withdrawal a little bit, right? So I want to get back in the cages. I haven't, since spring training last year, I haven't really been in the cages, right? So if you're in the Atlanta area, you want hitting lessons, you want to get in the cages, you want to get evaluated, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? Be the best to kind of get in my space to see, see what you got from an offensive standpoint, come holler at me. And if you're in the Atlanta area, I share that, tag somebody who that, I don't care, youngsters all the way up through high school or in pro side. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You want some lessons, come holler at me. Selfishly thinking. Now, last year, I missed out on this kid, and I could have definitely, I really could have helped this kid. All right. And I feel bad. But he's still going to, a post grad, and hopefully things will work out. All right. So, yeah, DJ, I haven't swung the bat since we hit. I think that, yeah, pretty much it. All right. Let's say, hey, Dean, Happy New Year. We are starting new travel this spring, and we are very thin at a catcher position. Would you recommend spending more time on one-on-one drills or more time throwing them in live situation scrimmages and working just it out? Any advice is appreciated. Thanks always for what you do. All right. We are starting a 14U travel team this spring. We are very thin at the catcher position. Okay. Would you recommend spending more time on one-on-one drills or more time throwing them in live situations, scrimmages, and working I would say one-on-one And if they're freshmen, they're 14 or 8th grade, they should be playing some middle school ball if they have it. Or I would just do a little bit of both. I mean, really, I would just do a little bit of both. Don't let one position, harm you. So if you're looking for a catcher, put it out there, find one. But I wouldn't let that, be a determinant of why you're not practicing. And, so I would do small groups, one-on-one, scrimmage, all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, right, D, right, yeah, go get them used to it all, captain of the field, right, obviously. All right, and DJ was one of my coaches last year, and yeah, I mean, I already know what you would have said, right? So, yeah, all of it, man. It ain't gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Get it all. And especially that 14-year-old age. I coached 14s in the past. Between middle school baseball, 8th graders, and missing. I don't know. Certain areas may and may not. I'm sorry. Your name it just came up a Facebook user. I'm sure you're in my private group, so I know who you are. I didn't see the name. I don't have the name in front of me, but I'm sure. Depending on where you at, I'm saying you have. Middle school baseball, you have certain guys that may be playing high school baseball. So practicing during the week is tough. You know what I'm saying? Getting everybody together and you just got to make it happen, man. All right. It's tough. Either way, even if you had 3 catchers, all right, and a full team, right. And that 14-year-old team in the spring would still be bits and pieces. I know I struggle with practices and stuff at the 14-year-old age level where everybody kind of playing whatever, middle school baseball and traveling here and there and kind of getting everybody together. It used to be tough. You know what I'm saying? We just had to do small groups and get the work in, So that's at the 14-year-old level. That's one of the toughest levels to play, all right, to play at. All right. I just, and then, so you guys also know, right? I plug in all this together from a showcase side, right? You guys know I'm in Alabama. I have the showcase January 23rd, okay? And again, just exposure. Sometimes it don't mean, the world, these camps here and there, but sometimes it does. I just want to kind of two things off of that showcase, all right? So today, I got a call from my boy Coach Jones at Alabama A&M, all right? Just today. Now, I'm going down to Alabama January 23rd, but I got a call today, and the phone call went exactly like this. Yo, D, what's up, man? Hey, I got that kid. I got a so-and-so. Tell me about him, all right? And I was like, okay, he's this, that, infield, blah, 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 blah. He's like, I know he's been to a couple of your showcases, all right? I want to get the lowdown on him, all right? I was like, well, he can do this. He can do that. He's this. He's that. Da, 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 da. I see him as this. I see da, da, da. All right. Just today. All right. And I'm going to give you another showcase, another person that's not mine. All right. But I'm just teaming this whole thing up. Okay. Because I hear sometimes, oh, I can't do this. And, I don't know, it's cold or, is it really going to be this? Is it too much money? Is it whatever? All right. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, this guy here, all right, that I'm talking about here, drove 6 hours to my showcase. All right, drove 6 hours. All right, spent the money, spent hotel money and everything to come to my showcase. All right, in the fall. Okay, he ain't had to do it, whatever, right? But so today, here it is, months later, I got a phone call. All right, from a D1 school, HBCU, Alabama A&M head coach. All right, called me about this particular kid. All right. And asked me about him. He's like, yo, I know he's been in a couple of your showcases. Tell me what's up. I gave him the lowdown and all of that. I know they want him. All right. Hopefully, it works out. Okay. Again, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was, I get it all the time, but my showcase is coming up January 23rd in Alabama. Okay. All right. And I hear some people in the background and rumblings here and there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's cold. It's January. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what y'all want. You know what I mean? I doesn't mean you come here is going to get D1 offers and all of that, right? All right? Because September is the same it is in January. No D1 school is allowed to be on the field, right? Or you're not allowed to go there, right? But I give you access to these coaches, all right, D1 coaches. All right, right now I think it's about 7 to 8 on my flyer. I think Georgetown Georgetown just committed to me yesterday. They're going to be on a live stream, and one other coach I can't remember. All right, that's going to be all right. And I guarantee by the time January 23rd come around, it will be 15 plus schools there. You know what I'm saying? My boy said it's warm in Texas. Right. I already know it's warm in Texas. All right. We coming down back in the summertime. We coming back to Texas. All right. I love me some Texas. All right. We coming to Texas. But I'm just saying. All right. My man came and came to the showcase, showed out, and it is what it is. All right. So again, I wanted to kind of give you another. All right. For those that feel like, I don't know, showcases, do it work, though they don't work. I don't know. I know I would love to go, but I get it. I understand. All right. So I got another message today. My boy said, "Hey D, I love what you're doing on Facebook. Always stop and listen when I see you on video. Keep up the great work. These kids need you." All right. Appreciate that, my guy. All right. Anyways, I'm writing because a few weeks ago you had Xavier Edwards and his pops, all right, on due and due to you spreading the awareness, my son was able to attend the XE9 camp last week. All right. So my boy came on. It ain't D Brown Showcase, right? But my boy came on and former first round pick, Xavier Edwards, all right, and his pops, who I've known for 20-something years, all right, came on the show, and I let them talk about their camp, okay? For me spreading the news, I was able to attend the XE9 camp last week. What a neat experience, thanks. North Broward Prep is a great school, and it was very nice, close to our home, but always felt like it was unreachable to us. However, I just learned that their summer travel team, Team X, is now also coached by one of my childhood friends, and who is now a professional scout for the Seattle Mariners, Dan. I don't want to give out his name. All right. The point of my message is to advise parents and players to carry out plans and show up to these events that may seem unattainable. You never know who is watching out, but you have to be there to be seen. All right, okay, because I got goosebumps saying that. This is a message I got today, just today. All right, shout out to my boy Mario who sent it to me. All right, I just want you to hear it again because I know a lot of parents, it's cold, it's January, and the $500 bet helps you hit bombs, right? All right, I'm just saying, right? Because they will spend the money on that, but 150 something, whatever, because I'm getting feedback and, it's too this, it's too expensive, whatever. I get it. I understand. It ain't, all right? But when you're uncommitted at this particular time, and especially at 2021, I'm bringing coaches out there that have roster spots, which, again, if you read my post from your share the post that I had earlier, all right, there's good kids that are not getting opportunities, all right? Because of rosters being overfilled, a lot of things, all right? But these guys that are coming to my workout January 23rd, all right, to my showcase, have opportunities there, okay? Also, the scout aspect of it, pro scouts, all right? So I just want to read the message again. It's a random message, okay? Somebody that listens into the show, all right? From time to time when he sees it, all right? Thank you, Bernice. I can't wait to see your son there. All right. Anyway, I'm writing because a few weeks ago you had Xavier Edwards on there, so to attend the XE9 camp last week. What a neat experience. Thanks. North Broward Prep is a great school and it's very close to our home, but I always felt like it was unreachable to us for a reason. All right. However, I just learned that their summer travel team, Team X, is now also coached by one of my childhood friends who is now a professional scout for the Seattle Mariners. All right. So he just took a chance. They thought it was, the school was all this and that, whatever. He couldn't go there. But so not only did he go on the school campus because of the camp that he saw me, basically sharing, he also, now he's on a travel team with a professional scout. All right. The point of his message, again, is to advise parents and players to carry out plans and show up to these events that may seem unattainable. You never know who's watching, but you have to be there to be seen. Oh, gosh. I'm going to leave it at that. All right. January 23rd. Okay. So if you're in and around the Alabama area, you're uncommitted, all right, from 21 to 24, or even the JUCO players. I have JUCO schools lining up. I have 3 or 4. All right. So again, my man, I just told you 2 examples. All right. Does that mean everybody, right? Does that mean everybody coming in is going to get seen and scholarship? Or we all know that. No, that's not the case, right? But for that kid that D1 school head coach that just called me this morning, all right, about my kid that was at my showcase, all right, to my man right here that says he watches the show, and because of the exposure of the camp, he took the chance to go, all right, and because he went, again, a kid is not, I don't think his kid is like on that 13, I think he's 13, so it's not necessarily going for the you know, the college experience to get on. No, he's going there to learn a little something, but because of the connections over there, the guy saw a friend that he knew, all right, because you never know who's watching, you never know who's connected to who, right? And he's like, yo, come join my travel team, all right? I'm a scout now with the Mariners. Please be advised to make these events, even if they feel unattainable. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying, I'm providing. I only know mine. All right, my boy Ty said, all right, how do you prioritize which camps to go? So many of them. How can you determine which ones are the money grabs or what? All right, I understand. All right, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. Okay. I'm talking about mine right now, and I understand. I know you. It may be my boy in different parts of the country, and you're going to be like, D man. I get it. All right. There. At least I'm gonna say I've been to some tournaments. I've been to certain things with my daughter and all of that I felt like was a waste of time and money. You are going. It's part of the thing. All right. It's part of it. You're gonna be spending. You're gonna wait. And I know nobody want to spend $1 and waste anything. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's part of it. All I'm saying is normally, all right, when you have 20, 40, 30 schools will be there, and then, they don't really be there, and then you call the coach and like, I don't know, call them. All right. So on my roster, right, you guys have seen me up to 30 or 40 schools on the live stream, right? I kind of redid it. I kind of purposely narrowed it down. All right. I want to make sure for Alabama, I want to make sure I get the Alabama schools that I'm in contact with there. All right. I want to get a couple of schools in and around that area that I know that may be looking for players. Okay. So hence the Xavier universities, all right, the Clark universities, all right, the who else is from out of state? I've talked to Mississippi College about coming, all right? Supposed to find that out tomorrow. Okay. And then I got the in-state. I said, let me go reach out to my contacts and for your live stream. I got Coach Smart at Troy University. I got Coach Keene over there at Northern Alabama. Okay. I'm speaking to at least 3 more junior. You had Lawson State that's going to be there. All right, big time JC. I got about 4 more JCs that will hopefully they can make it. All right, even in the IA school in and around the Atlanta area. I mean, Alabama area. Okay. So again, I just want it to be known that if you feel like somebody is a money grab and all of that, call those coaches that are on my flyer to ask if they're going to be there. All right, just to verify. All right. The live stream thing, I can't. Let me see. I have those 5 or 6 schools live stream: Maryland, Eastern Shore, Northern Alabama. I got to add Georgetown because I just got the text yesterday that Georgetown will be on the live stream. All right, and I'll have 5 or 6 more on the live stream. I ain't even call everybody that I know on the live stream yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of wanted to make it a core based there. All right. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to sit here and be like 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Would they get access to them? No doubt about it. All right, but the ones that'll be on the live stream, I want to make sure that they're Alabama A&M will be on the live stream. All right. I talked to Coach Jones Monday, and we spoke again today. I didn't even talk about the showcase today because he called me about one of my guys that was at my showcase. Okay. So again, some are money grabs. I get it. All right. I'm just saying, So many people will spend $400 or $500 for perfect games, and I get it. Do you want to get on there? I'm not hating on PBR and perfect games. I'm not hating on them if you are showcase ready, meaning like don't go as a 13, 14 year olds when your 60s ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I know you can see the progression and everything, but make sure your numbers is right. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm just saying when you know ain't no school's gonna be there, because you could run a 7.5, right? And you could be a 14-year-old running a 7.5. But if your skill set is good, you know what I'm saying? You can field the ball whenever, and there's some colleges and scouts there, and you get it on people's radar, then you get it on people's radar. Then it's worth something. But if you go into a PBR and perfect game where there's nobody there, you just essentially just putting on numbers for the site, and you're not there yet, your numbers wise, those numbers are gonna stick with you. You see what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go. Especially I'm gonna spend hundreds of dollars. I'm just saying, man. Ain't stage, just saying whatever. These are messages that I received today, phone calls that I share what's going on, and you know, for the most part, that's going on in my life, right? You know, the day-to-day interactions with the college coaches and the kids and everything like that. All right, I just share what's going on. All right. So I felt bad. I gave a personal story. I felt bad for my boy over there that I wasn't able to help because I wasn't doing lessons. You know what I'm saying, at the time. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm I'm just saying, all right. I'm doing lessons, all right. So if you're in the Atlanta area, you want some, you know what I'm saying, to swing it and get in these, I just saying, like, if you could play, give me, come on. I don't care if 8, 9, 10, holler at me. Lessons in the Atlanta area. The showcase aspect of it. I'm just saying. You heard my man say, come to the show, took the chance. He heard somebody talking about a camp. All right. He didn't think it was going to happen and all. He came and made it happen. Okay. And now, again, his kid is 13, but he feels very good knowing that, damn, my kid is on the trial. It was a great experience, one. And he went out there and made contact, saw somebody that he knew that now wanted his kid on the travel team. And now he's a professional scout. And he advised all parents to make it happen. You never know. All right. And it's a crapshoot. It really is. I hate to say, you know what I'm saying? Even mine. I can't say all 100% of the kids is going to do this and do that and go this, and every coach is going to like them. All I know is I'm bringing college coaches who have, and I thank you for the parents who have signed up. I appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you for the parents that have been signing up. All right. January 23rd in Montgomery, Alabama. All right. My boy that got the call today I'm just putting it out there. I know it's January. I know it's cold. I know COVID. I know whatever. Right. You know what happened in September? It was summertime. It was COVID time. And a lot of things going on then too. Okay. Okay. Now the weather was different. I get it. All right. But COVID was smack dab in the middle of COVID time. Okay. School was starting, not starting. Nobody knew what was going on. Right. This is one of my first showcase I did with my boy drove 6 hours to the showcase. 6. Spend the night at the hotel. Worked out. All right. Got put on my radar. And now here it is, 4 months later. I took time. He's been speaking to coaches because I've been speaking to coaches on his behalf too. All right. But then I get the call today from Alabama A&M head coach. Yo, D, I know he was at your showcases. What's up with this kid? Okay. 6 hours. 6 hours. All right. Tomorrow, Muzzy Jackson, holla at me, private message me. The link for the workout showcase. Is right here. All right. I should have had it up. My bad. All right. This is a link to the showcase. Okay. So it's dbalabamashowcase.com. All right. Come on. All right. D is at Montgomery. We coming for sure. For that smoke, brother. Good, man. I can't wait to meet my boy Super, and meet you guys in person, man. All right. Look forward to meeting you guys. Appreciate you coming out. All right, Sergio. Let's make this happen. Let's get in front. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Pro Scouts will be there. We'll have no Division Ones will be there. All right. But Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Northern Alabama, Troy University, Georgetown, Maryland Eastern Shore, all right, will all be on the live. And I promise you, I'll have at least 15. I haven't reached out to everybody yet. I promise you, I haven't. All right. I know I could probably get Nichols, coaching staff. All right, just on. I know I can, you know what I'm saying? I will have about 15 plus because I wasn't even going to live stream it. All right. But I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and live stream it. I want to make sure if I live stream it, the coaches will be there on the live stream. All right. So that's why I wanted to kind of keep the numbers small. All right, guys that I know, because before I was just saying, hey, I'll ship you the footage and let me go ahead and, if you could peek in. No, I was like, yo, I want you to be on the showcase, be there. All right. So, all right. Corey, good to meet you at the AT. We got Atlanta driving out. So in and around the Alabama area, you need to come on. Come on. All right, 6 hours. My man Joe, 6 hours, and he reaping the benefits now. I'm again. Did it happen because he whatever? The kid can play. I'm just saying the sacrifices that you know what I'm saying. I might have to make that road trip. All right. Hey, listen, man. All right. I'm just saying, my boy was out there 14, he could play. All right. He is on my radar hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Eric Gomez out there in Texas. Okay. I already have Houston and coming. I got two kids coming from Houston. All right. I want to say that's six some hours. You tell me, Rodney. You tell me. All right. I may have a kid from Dallas. I'll have Arkansas in the building. I know that's about 6 hours. All right. Memphis about 4 hours. All right. So I don't want to hit, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some parents out here that, I'll be like, yo, you ain't got what else you going to do? What else you going to do? That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, if you're a 2021 uncommitted right now, all right, 2022, I could kind of give you a little leeway, but I should have nothing but 2021s there. If you can halfway play and you're uncommitted 2021, you need to bring your butt there. All right. Now I'm a boy Corey. I think Corey is got a 2023 or 2024. All right. My boy Sergio got a 2024 that out here making it there. And I guarantee they're coming for just to get on their radar. You just got to do it, right? All right. Got to think outside the box, no doubt. And right at this time, Javier, tell him, right? You going to Lawson State, and my boy Javier went to Florida, one of these schools, and now he tried. I mean, it ain't a bad second tier, but he had to go out. He had to change. You have to change direction. My boy Javier, when I talked to my boy Javier, it was like, yo, I want it. I want, I preferably want, what I'm saying, Florida schools, and this here and that, but it wasn't happening there. He had to go expand his reach and all of that. Now he's going to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? All right. B Hall says Beaumont. There are schools out there that need ballers. There are. All right. Some guys spend 6 hours a day playing NBA 2K. Amen. They ain't getting on car to go play some, go show out on the field. They ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing that. That's Bible D convinced me, right? Man. I mean, the market is going to tell you, right? You know what I'm saying? You guys put houses on the market and all of that. If you could say you want to sell it for X, Y, Z, but if the market is telling you that it ain't selling for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be as mad as you want, but whatever, but it ain't going to sell. So you could want this and want that. I tell my story. The University of Maryland, God bless them, right? But that was not the school I wanted to go to. I had my dream schools. All right. I was not happy. DJ 2025 starts coming. All right. Come on, man. If they can play. I flew 2 kids to Alabama from AZ to attend Alabama State camp in 2019. All right. I flew 2 kids to Alabama from AZ to attend Alabama State camp in 2008. If you could drive, make it happen. I love it. Thank you. All right. Because JV will be on the live stream too. All right. That's Jose Vasquez, Alabama State head coach. All right. I know for a fact it's killing him because I know he wanted to be there. All right, but he can't. So I'm going to figure out a way to get my 2023. I'm going to figure out a way to get my 2023 out to one of my camps as soon as you get a little closer to Cali. We on the works, Greg. Don't sleep on your boy over here. I'm just going to call my guy today. We are planning on something, all right, in California. I'm just trying to make it happen. All right. So I'm gonna put that to the test. All right. I'm gonna put that what you just said to the test. All right. We got something brewing. All right. I hope it comes through. All right. I hope it comes through. Y'all shut down like hardcore out there, right? So finding a field, finding this and that, it's really tough. But we got something. All right. I'm hoping that I'm able to, make it happen. All right. So I got you, Greg. I like what I saw from your kid too, man. I really did. That ain't no talk. Listen, I've been ranting and raving, man. I love you guys, man. Thank you for listening in on me. All right. The key to this whole message, listen, man. I'm gonna wrap this up in a nutshell. Things don't go the way you really want. All right. Trust in your skills, your child's ability. All right. Don't let your fears and doubts and all of that hinder you from making the right, move. It's a risk, right? It's an investment, right? Anybody know 100% investment out here? You know what I'm saying? Do anybody know anything that's 100%? Don't give me. I don't want to hear bonds or anything like that, right? There's no 100% investment in anything you guys do. All right, we are all, me included. All right, we are all investing in our child's future. There's no guarantees in this. All right. Some of you guys will go put 200-300 out on the jackpot and go to Vegas and blow that, whatever. All right. But then be hesitant to spend 200-300 on, you know what I'm saying, on a camp or something, right? All right. But my point is, there is risk in every investment decision that you make. So every camp that you spend money on, every travel team and all, it's an investment. It's a and I know you want the best decision. That's all you can do. That's why you win in the stock market and real estate, is knowing everything about the property, knowing everything about the investment as best you can. I get it. All right. But it's still an investment. Unseen things happen. So when you put it out there, just understand there's a risk that goes involved. Don't put your fears and into it. All right. Don't. I'll be the first to tell you, I wasted time and money on certain things for my daughter, camps and traveling here and there, and not impressed with the tournament and wasted time. I get it. I've been there. All right. So I understand. All right. But what you just don't want is just to sit back and be like, damn, did I do everything for my child? You know what I'm saying? Did I do everything for my child? Did I really do everything I could? Or did I let this fear do this? Or I let this, All right. And now if you feel like you got burned and you did everything and you still didn't work out and all that, then you should. It's kind of like playing baseball, right? You know what I'm saying? And certain things just don't happen, right? Certain guys get the uniform taken off them earlier than others, right? But if you could look in the mirror and be like, I've given everything to this game, you really truly can't be mad. And you get mad, but you can't be, right? All right. I have some good news for you, D. Hook up with me when you get a chance. I will, J. Meyer. I will be hitting you up. All right. Get at me to help those Cali players. We playing here in Yuma. I know them Cali players is y'all they all coming down there to our AZ, right? I know y'all got a lot of tournaments going down there in Yuma, man. I know some kids that's going. Contact Lock High School, Eddie Murray, Isaac Smith Field in LA. That would be nice. I hope if it's open, I would, man. All right. Check out San Manuel Stadium, Fontana. They're playing league games there right now. It's a minor. I did, Greg. I did. I did. And for the certain days that I was needing it and the price range, we would have to. I think that was an issue, but I did hear about that. All right. Come up to Milwaukee, D. Get you some of this cold weather. Yeah, Milwaukee ain't gonna see D Brown until the summertime. All right. I ain't been to Wisconsin in the winters. All right, but I was there in April and May and playing the Brewers, and it was pretty nippy then. All right. Yeah, we had our 70 teams an event back in the fall. Yeah, I know you guys are doing that. All right. Now they limited to 36. Okay. I know you're doing. I know a lot of those Cali kids is going on at AZ. So, yeah, and I heard of Yuma too. So congrats, man. Keep doing your thing down there, man. All right. Yeah. So Cali, man, we're gonna see. I'll keep it in motion. You know what I'm saying? All right. What's up, nephew? All right, my nephew in the building. I'm excited to see what you have planned for 2021. Thank you so much for all your hard work and what you're doing, giving it back to the community. Thank you, Chad. That's my nephew. All right. I paid him to say that. All right. Great Park in Irvine, Cali. Greg, man, text me, man. Let's see if you know what I'm saying? Text me. Let me see. Because I got my man out there working and we trying to make this happen. All right. Are you working on a year-round schedule, like one showcase a month in different states? Hey, you you feeling what I'm trying to do? Y'all feel me? All right. That is the plan. That is the plan. All right. That is the plan. So let's uh let's make this happen, man. All right. January 23rd in Alabama. All right. Eventually, I want you guys to start traveling to my events. All right. Around the country. I know COVID time here and there, but I know these guys do it and been around doing it, all of that, man. I'm you know, it is what it is. Yep, them all, yeah. They have the events like on for like PG. Yep, yep. So anyway, uh, love you, my guys. Tomorrow I got my boy Muzzy Jackson coming on. All right, financial advisor to many of these young studs and professional. All right, just FYI. All right, if you have any questions for Muzzy, all right. Because we're going to do a live stream, but he will not be able to answer just from financial reasons, and I don't want my man lose his job for coming on here. We're going to give basic questions, but if you have some type of questions, maybe PM me some questions that you may want to get asked, and I could kind of give him a shot ahead of time to see what's good, what he can and can't answer. All right. Because again, it's a lot of regulations and rules when we get on, especially a live stream atmosphere, and getting asked this and asked that, and what, he ain't gonna give you interest rates on and what's a solid return. He ain't gonna talk all of that. So tomorrow, he just, he knows both sides. He knows the front office side. All right. When I was a young player coming up, he was, voice of reason on my side to my family. He was assistant GM at the time, and then he, eventually will be in. He did that for a long time, and now the last 12 plus years he's been doing, or I should say, managing guys' money like Naseem Nunez and Xavier Edwards to be, and a few other guys that you well know, Kyle Lewis, Rookie of the Year, guys like that. Okay, so let's make this happen. It's 4 p.m. tomorrow. Let's show my boy Muzzy some love. If you have any questions that you think you may want to ask tomorrow to Muzzy, ship them to me. I ship them to see, and we could, if it's good enough and it's not, whatever against the rules or whatever that he may have, well, I'll ask it on live. All right. So shoot me those questions. Greg, what I'm saying? Let's set up a time to talk. If you have in the Atlanta area, want to get some work in, holler at me and sign up again for this showcase. DB Alabama. I'm just running it down again. All right, real fast. All right. I do have a flyer. I need going on my site. You guys can check out the flyer. I just haven't shared it to all the pages. And I'll make that happen. All right. Jay Maya, I'm gonna call you tonight too in Wisconsin. All right, get some things rolling up there in the great north, up north. All right. So there you go. All right. And for other people, the Sergios, the R. Corey's, the Bernice, all right. I see y'all there. All right. See y'all. Make that happen. I'll see you guys in Alabama. All right. Making that happen. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace and love. 4 p.m. tomorrow.